Hi. Years ago, I was at a funeral, and the poem came up about the dash between the date a person is born and the date a person dies. The basis of the poem is it doesn't matter. What's really important is what the life is like in between the time they're born and the time they die. This got me thinking about a song called Unwritten. This is where your book begins. The rest is unwritten. When you have PTSD, you survived something. But keep in mind that's in the past. You can't change it. You can't undo anything. Those chapters are already written between the time you were born and the time it happened. From this moment on, you are writing a new book. And this is all in your power to define how the rest of your dash is going to be filled in. Now, if you feel like you're alone, I've got a link up on PTSD Patrol, and it talks about how many people in this country have PTSD. Keep in mind, those are ones that are diagnosed. Because of the pandemic and everything else that went on the last few years, there's bound to be a lot more. So that's the first truth you need to face is if you have people around you who can't understand that you survived something that could have killed you, and they can't understand why it changed you, or they're trying to assume the right to tell you when you're supposed to just get over it, or when you're supposed to stop grieving, or when you're supposed to go back to the way you were before. Don't listen to them. You will not go back to the way you were before. It will not be the exact same way. A lot can be like it was, but even more can be even better than it was. You are the one that defines what the rest of your life will be like. So you should walk away from those people and find people who understand what it's like. You find those in support groups because they're there to help you. You are there to help them. And you recover together because they understand. And the rest of your life will be happier. I mean, some people, they're afraid to ask for help. But if you remember the event that happened, then you realize after it happened, people came to help you. You didn't send them away and say you don't need any help. You didn't try to cover up the fact that you were wounded and you need care. So why should you try and cover up the fact that you're wounded by what happened? Post-traumatic means after wound. So, no, asking for help is not wrong. Asking for help is smart. If you broke down your vehicle on the side of the road and someone came to help you, would you send them away? No. This shouldn't be any different. If you understand the basic of PTSD, and that is the fact that you survived something, and then the rest of your life, you should regard yourself as a survivor. It's time for you to fill in your own entries in the dash, because the rest of your life is unwritten. Enjoy the video, and remember, it's your life. Get in and drive it. See you next time.